So, dear students, let us continue the next paragraph. That is Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He is one of the greatest social and religious reformer of our country. So, let us talk about his contribution for our nation. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was one of the greatest social and religious reformers of 19th century. He wanted to do away with the religious and social evils, so he wanted to remove all the social and religious evils or the wrong practices from the Indian society, and this all were preventing or this all are occurring in Bengal. So he first of all removed this all social and religious wrong things from Bengal. He was deeply moved by the deep love for his people and country and worked hard throughout his life and for the religious, social and intellectual and political regenerations. So he only not worked for the betterment of religious and the social area, but also he even focused on the intellectual and the political regenerations. So intellectually also he introduced a lot of literature books. He wrote a lot of good books which could help the Indian people to understand about the Western culture as well as the problem of the Indian society. And also he was one of the political regenerated figure. So he supported wholeheartedly to the all the Indian people for the national movement, and in many places he himself was the guide of the national movement. Now let us see his approach of the religion. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was a great humanist. Humanist means the person who believes to solve human problems. So that is the meaning of humanists. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he saw the problem of the Indian people. So he decided to solve the problem of the Indian people socially, religiously, politically, and also intellectually. We stress the unity of all religions. As a young man, he studied Sanskrit and Hindu philosophy, the Quran, as well as Persian and Arabic literature. He made an intensive study of Western thought and culture. He studied the Bible in the original. He learned Greek and Hebrew. In 1809, not 19, he wrote in Persian Gift of Monotheists, in which he put forward his views against belief in many gods and for the worship of a single god. So this is the intellect, this is the talent and skills of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. And here we have the line which is very touching, that is gift to monotheists. That means he was against of the worship of many gods. He believed to worship in one God. So that's what he guided the Indian people to worship only one God, not too many. He strongly held the views that all the principles and syntax of Hindu preached monotheism's worship of one God. In 1814, he studied the Atmiya Seva and carried a persistent struggle against the worship of idol and meaningless religious rituals. So persistent means continuously he struggled. He led a movement in against of the idol worships and meaningless rituals. Now in 1828 he founded the Brahmo Samaj or Sava, which was later renamed, and it was called as a Brahmo Samaj. The Brahmo Samaj believed in monotheisms or worship one god. He condemned idol worship. He opposed idol worship and laid emphasis on prayer, meditation, charity, morality, and strengthening the bond of unity between men and all religions and creeds. So this was the belief, and he stressed on these all good virtues of the people. So he wanted to develop these all among the Indian people. Now let us see some social reforms. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was against the rigidity of the caste system, so he strongly opposed against the caste system. When we talk about the caste system, that at the time the Indian society was divided in four different groups: Brahman, Kshatriya, Shudra and Vaishyas, and each group were having the different way of life. That means the Brahmins, who considered themselves as the highest race of the Indian society, and because of that mentality, because of that status, they considered the lower class people as a uncivilized people. So he started campaign for abolition of sati and parda system. So he is also strongly opposed about the sati. Sati means, you all know that a married lady burnt with the dead husband in the fire. So this is what he is strongly opposed about this system in India. Condemned polygamy. Polygamy, you understand that he opposed that a man cannot keep as many as girls as a wife, or he cannot marry to many girls and keep them as a wife. Discouraged the child marriage and advocate the right of widow to remarry. So he encouraged and also fought for the right of the women, the widow women who are struggling for their life, because in India it was the law that, or the rule that, after the death of the husband, a married lady cannot remarry. But he said that this should be stopped, and then let the widow lady also can remarry and can live a family life, or can start the family life in the second time. It was because of the effort made by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. The William Bentinck, the Governor General of India, passed a law in 1829 making the practice of sati illegal. So William Bentinck, the Viceroy, also declared it that burning of married lady with her husband is illegal and punishable by law. He was a strong supporter of women's rights. He condemned the subjugation of women to raise the status of women. He demanded that they be given the right of inheritance and property. So even the widow women can have the right over their husband's land. So they also can have the right on the properties in the husband's land. So that's what the law which was passed in favor of them. So dear students, these are the topics. You just understand and then go through with these all, and then you try to get the points and keep in your mind. Thanks.